below your waist, right?
Okay.
So what does that mean to the bed?
It has to be higher.
Put it up.
You might want to
There you go.
pull on a table and raise your back and get to
What can't
Plus you want to save your back.
Oh no, I'm saying for next night. Because they've done me on that.
When I catheters, because my grandma had one forever, they would scoot her to the end of the bed and stand right here at the end of the bed and do
I've
it.
seen that done before.
What would you do? I mean, how would you position the patient?
What's ever comfortable for them and what's ever comfortable for you. Because we at times will cath people from the back too. Not that you want to do that, but sometimes that's how you can do it.
Wow.
Sorry. This is the preferred method, but it depends on your client too.
Okay, so the lube's already poured, now I'm going to clean it. Is this, I can do this and keep my hands on here and it's still sterile, right? Okay.
As long as you watch where your hand is going, it's not touching anything else, you're not going outside your 1 inch border, yes.
1 inch border, including this is 1 inch border?
But, in thinking, have you did everything that you need to do to make sure your hands are sterile?
What do you mean I have sterile gloves on?
So you have sterile gloves on, but if you reach up there and touch that, do you run the risk of losing one hand
definitely.
that's sterile? So do you want to make sure everything else is done
before
you run that risk?
Okay, so before I do that, then I want to test the balloon. Is that what you're saying?
I would,
Okay.
yeah. Because you never know what's going to happen once you get your hand down there, and at least you know you're safe and your balloon's ready to go.
Okay. And then this doesn't have to be sterile. I can set this.
It doesn't have to be sterile, depending upon if you're taking that plastic part off or you're leaving it on.
Well, I mean the bag. Oh, really?
She said yes. Ms. Wheeler said
The bag has to be
Ms.
sterile?
Wheeler said no.
Okay, then listen to Ms. Mueller.
Oh, okay. So is it sterile or not? I don't know.
What did Ms. Mueller say?
I would
No.
say
It is,
tell
but
me.
it isn't. But it is.
That's what she said.
Ms. Mueller said
I got that
you
on
can-
camera,
you can
Amanda.
actually
Pass tomorrow.
Usually, I can
Yeah.
tell you, usually,
I
if you
do
leave
too.
this in here,
I want to say
I'll say it too.
it's what the easiest is, and to
One
make
more?
sure you're not going to
What
break
is
sterile
this?
technique. This is all coiled in here, right?
Okay.
Your hands are sterile.
Yeah.
You can pick this up, correct?
Right.
But if you pick this up and you touch it like this, if you're not going to set it down on a surface that's sterile, then you're running the risk of not being sterile, right?
Right.
I asked you, you said, can I bring this whole thing down? I said, how are you going to do that? Initially, if you wanted to, you could have brought this whole thing
And just opened it
and
right
put it
there?
over there, right?
Before it
but-
was open, you mean?
No.
If I have everything contained in this box and I set it right here, is everything inside the box still sterile?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay?
Okay.
So you can still work with your catheter having your bag there, but when you take your catheter out, blow up your balloon, put the lube on, have your catheter that way, as long as it doesn't fall off. You can even put it back inside of here because everything inside of here is sterile,
It's
right?
sterile. Right.
Can you bring that whole sterile field down by like grabbing it from the middle and then bringing it down?
You
I think
can.
We're like, as in like, you mean like grabbing it like that?
Yeah, like switching
can.
it. Okay.
So I can just leave it in the box then even during...
And you can take it out if you want to too, but if you take it out and you set the bag on the bed, be very careful where your catheter falls, because if it falls anywhere in that 1 inch border, they're going to nick you for breaking sterile technique. Okay?
Okay. So where am I?
Just
So
letting
now I'm...
you-
So you,
You did the lube, you did it.
Okay, so now I'm going to inflate the balloon. Okay. And then we, now we're going to clean it, right?
Yeah. Now you're ready to contaminate your left hand.
Just one thing though.
Did you just
Sure.
inflate it?
It's gonna be in the box.
It deflates on its own.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make sure it's your plastic touch in the box, not your catheter.
Wait,
Okay.
what was that?
Did you see how your catheter was touching your box right here?
Oh, was it?
Make sure it's the plastic touching your
Touching
box,
the
not
box.
the catheter.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So now I'm going to clean it. You do one from front to back.
Front to back.
Yeah, front to back.
Sorry, no, you
Circular.
mentioned it.
Top to bottom.
yeah.
Top to bottom,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah. And then you
And
throw
does
it
your
away.
skills check off say from the something to the something?
Yeah, it does.
In the
What's the
middle.
something to something?
It says from the, no,
Anterior to posterior.
So from-
Anterior, posterior direction.
from front to
using-
back.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
from front to
Okay,
back,
so
down the
I'm
middle
just
first, and the
asking you
side,
to
just
took it
like a
off then.
surgical
Okay.
wound, dude.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Okay. Then you do middle, and then you don't cross the field with it, right? Come
Correct.
around.
You're gonna have a garbage right
And
there,
There's a
right?
garbage right here.
Oh, okay.
And then you do this side, again, throw it away. The other side, again, throw it away. Now this hand's contaminated then, right?
No, because you,
Technically, no.
Technically, no.
You haven't touched the skin
You
yet,
haven't
so
touched anything
technically
yet.
you're
Okay.
still okay at this point. You haven't moved your hand, you haven't touched anything that's not sterile. So.
Okay, so this hand's usable.
But wouldn't you have
Yeah.
spread the
I
labia to
thought
do that?
once you already.
But you can do it
he
through
used
the paper.
Oh,
You use the paper.
okay,
yeah,
Yeah.
but
nice.
he's on the
That's good.
paper, he's not on the
No,
skin.
but once you already cleaned the skin, you don't want it to touch again.
Oh right, I have to keep it open,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
So then this hand's.
so good luck with that.
Yeah, now how do I do it one-handed?
Well, you're gonna have to.
Supposed to take it right
Try.
off, right?
Was I supposed to have already taken this
You have
off?
to
Yeah.
use your
You
skills.
can do it with one hand.
You can do it with one hand. It's not easy, but
Gotta
it's
practice.
doable.
I'm about to find out.
Just put it in your mouth.
That's really sterile.
That's a good idea.
What is that?
Come on, Andrew, do it.
Practice.
Because everybody's doing middle and then side.
No.
No, but that
And
makes
you're
So what am
probably
I gonna
not
use,
gonna get
plastic,
docked for
though?
that.
Nothing. You just toss it.
I don't know. I can't help you now, dude. I don't know
Roll
what
away.
to do with the
Roll
plastic. Ask the
One more
patient
time,
what I
Andrew.
do.
Plastic.
Ask for some assistance.
Okay.
Grab it with your mouth,
That's what I said.
bite it off.
So I should have taken that off then.
Yes.
You may have wanted to. Yeah.
Okay. So I already have the lube pre-poured. So you're gonna do it about 1.5 inches to
For
2
what?
inches for
But then you
females.
broke your sterile field because now that's touching, right?
Mm,
still-
Pull it out a little bit more. There you go.
So I can just set it like that then.
There you go.
'Cause that's
so
all
all
sterile.
we're worrying about is this part, the actual catheter.
The yellow
rubber.
part.
Okay. So 1 to 2 inches of lube for females, and then you're gonna go in 2 to 4 inches. And then there was something on there too saying you can actually inject. It's like a pain lubricant, right? Didn't say
Yeah,
that
it
on there?
says if you want to put some topical numbing.
Good luck finding that.
So we just verbalize that during the skills test?
Yeah, it was just
Okay,
very
option.
And the
Okay.
hospital, yeah, you probably can find that. Long-term care,
Probably not.
it's not gonna be there. If it doesn't come in the kit, it's not gonna be available.
Okay, so you go
Till you see urine coming out.
2 to 4 inches, and then you see urine come out, and then you go an additional 1.5 inches.
Yep.
And then this would be in there. So is this not sterile anymore then, since it was touching the bed?
Technically, it's not.
Even though it's in here, and it's not even.
Technically, it's not.
Where your hand is.
Because
If you
germs
kept it,
climb
if you
up
kept
it.
it on your sterile field, then yes,
Okay.
it would have been. But if it fell off your sterile field, then no, it's not.
Then no, it's not. Okay.
Can I ask you a question real quick? They were saying to get a urine sample, but we don't have the needle to actually pull it out. But the teacher was saying that when it's first in the bag, it's sterile, and we could take that out.
It is. But if you needed a urine sample of the other kit that you have, that's separate with the catheter, and then you attach the bag, you would use that one. So you'd put the catheter in all by itself, let a little bit drain. You're going to be, the container is plastic to catch it in. You're going to drain a little bit in there, then drain it into your container, then take your Foley catheter bag and connect it to your Foley catheter. That's the best way to do it.
So then the urine comes out.